In Psalm 18, verse 2, it says, "You're my rock, my salvation, and my deliverance. You are my God, in whom I take refuge." As you hold the plank and lower yourself down, remember that God is your rock, your salvation, and your deliverance, which is only available through faith in Jesus Christ. In him, you may find stability and strength. Just as you engage your core and push back to the plank position, trust in him and take refuge in his guidance. I'm Roman Hunter. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the plank push-up exercise. This is a intermediate to advanced exercise in terms of its difficulty. And it's a wonderful exercise that really targets your core and the muscles of your upper limb. It helps with stability. It's a dynamic stabilization exercise, meaning that it really engages your core to stabilize the spine throughout movement. If you're a person who has a weak core and has lower back pain as a result of a weak core, this is a wonderful exercise to incorporate into your program to help with regards to developing the strength and endurance in your core muscles to provide better support and stability for your spine as you move along and perform your activities of daily living. The starting position of this exercise is you're going to be in a plank position. You're going to start in a forearm plank position. There are different modifications to this. You can do modified, whereby you're on your knees, or you can do the full plank position, all right? Try not to sag your back like this during performing this exercise. Try not to do like that and sag your back like that as you perform the exercise. Try not to stick your bottom up in the air and do this as you perform the exercise. And try not to over-rotate. So you have to really stabilize your body as you do the push-up component of this exercise. Try not to twist and turn your body like this. All right? Some people are into the habit of doing that when they're performing an exercise. So what I would want you to do, what is the good thing to do, is to go on your forearm, whether you're on the knees or on your toes, whichever one that suits you. Make sure that the shoulder is above the elbow. The shoulder is above the elbow. I have my hand like this in a somewhat a V or arrowhead position. You can do it like this. I prefer to do it like this. That's just my preference. So I have my forearms in that position. My shoulder is positioned over my elbow. You want to make sure that you tighten your glutes, tighten the butt muscles, squeeze the thighs together, and tighten the glutes, and brace your core, all right? Again, in order to brace your core, one technique that I've been using is, there are many different techniques, but technique in particular that I've been using, you find the belly button, your navel, move it over a couple inches to the side so you'll feel the bottom rib, the rib, right? So you move it just right there underneath that rib there, the lower rib, and breathe out and push the finger away, push your fingers away, out and away from your stomach. So it's like, breathe out and push the fingers out and away. You should feel the fingers popping out, right? So you breathe out, push the fingers out and away from your stomach, and that is what I mean by bracing your core. Hold that tension there and perform the exercise. And that is also good for the other activities that you're doing, the other exercises that you're doing. It really helps to provide that core set that really stabilizes your spine while performing these different exercises. All right, it's a good technique to really incorporate and to really practice. Now, brace the core, shoulders above the elbows, squeeze the glutes together and squeeze the thighs together. And now you're in a rigid position in terms of your core and your spine. Now, what I want you to do, there will be some movement. You're going to come up on one hand. So let me show you on this side. Come up on one hand like this. and then push up. So you push up with the other hand. So you're supporting yourself with one hand. That one is flat on the mat, right? And you're going to take your time and lean a little bit over to that side and push up with the other hand that has been down on the mat. Push up and reposition, all right? You're going to repeat that same thing. Take your time, go down onto the forearm with one hand, and then return with the other hand onto the forearm, back into that plank position, okay? Up, up, down, down, okay? So again, come up with one hand like this, and then press up on the other hand. I'm going to show you anteriorly, so you can see from this position here. So I'm down on my forearm, like this. Come up with this hand. So let's say coming up with your right hand, you're supporting your body with your right hand. As you support your body with your right hand, you're going to go ahead and press up through the forearm onto the hand of the left side and position in a push-up position. It's a plank push-up. Okay, boom, boom. It's an intermediate to advanced exercise. If it is that you have medical condition with your shoulder, I would strongly advise for you to seek counsel or advice from the physiotherapist before performing this exercise. Again, try not to over-rotate like this. And don't keep the bottom up in the air like this. Make sure your body stays flat as you perform this exercise. It's a good exercise for the upper body as well as for your core. Straight from side view. Remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Ramon Hunter. Have a wonderful day. Blessings.